Good evening. Welcome back to Lady Aileros plays Snorshcraft. At least that's what we're doing today. Tomorrow, actually no, tomorrow we're doing Task Times in Tone Town because it's Friday, and that's what I promised. So welcome. Not too much going on. Still recovering from Kansas Fest. Got the G3 kind of up and running last night. Played some Diablo on it. Was fun. Unfortunately, the Radeon in this computer, I need some screens. Sorry about that. It's so dry in here. Um, Need some more VGA screens. The Mac Pro's Radeon card does not like hot swapping monitors, so when I swap the monitor out and back in, I have to restart the Pro to get it to sync up all the refresh rates and all that good stuff. So that's fun. But cool thing I learned last night was so I picked up the G3. I picked up the joystick. I also picked up some really good speakers, surprisingly good speakers out of the pile. Almost tempted to put them on this machine, but I do kind of like the potty looking ones I have for this. But the coolest thing is when I turn the G3 on with the speakers hooked up, instead of chiming through the internal speaker, it chimes through the speakers. It goes bong, it does the Mac bong through the speakers. It's just like, it sounds so beautiful. I was like, that's so cool. I did get the joystick drivers going. It doesn't, I need to figure out how to program different games into it so I can play like Mech Warrior and X-Wing. It has, I think, Rebel Assault programmed into it by default, but it doesn't have X-Wing or TIE Fighter or Mech Warrior. So I got a little bit done last night after the stream was over. But I want to get into today because it's going to be we're not streaming for 3 hours today. My poor little ears were super sore. So let's get into some Snorshcraft gameplays. So yesterday we finished. I did not get a chance today to swap out Spruce. I actually got kind of busy cleaning today. My house, it's that post vacation. You know, the house looks awful. Also laundry. Also, hello, Moo Cat. Are you gonna come in and lay with us? He says maybe, maybe. Not sure. Thinking about it. And plop. Hello. I should get a second camera so we can have cat cam. I'm sure he would absolutely love if I could swap over to cat cam. It would drive him nuts. What are you doing to me, human? Why am I on the internet? Please. Please stop. Oh, why are you taking so long to load? I guess I need to start loading before I get started. There it goes. I always forget that this is a really heavy mod pack and it takes some time to load in and get going. Doggo! House! Alright, house, cabin. Okay. So, yesterday we finished this cool little thatched hut that we built as our main primary house. This is gonna be where we put our bed and our kitchen for the most part. We also got some massive food production going because we kept dying badly. So we needed food. No, I don't actually want to eat rock corn. That's probably not good for me. Eventually this is going to get moved. We're going to build a greenhouse to house all of our food production. So we'll have a nice big area where whoa! That is super not what I wanted to do. Oh, see, that's what I was talking about with landing on things by accident. Oop. Pick up a worm. No. I think what we are going to do is put a food chest somewhere. I don't know why you keep putting thatch places, because I'm not still in creative, am I? Nope. Alright, so let's build a chest. For food and foodstuffs. Game is like, that is not what we want. Alright, okay, pick up the, oh, I can't pick up the thatch, I don't have anything to... Alright, food goes, food and seeds go in here. Until such time as we can get kitchen built, except the rice. I'm going to cook the rice right off. So I think we definitely want to work on getting our kitchen built. That seems like a worthwhile endeavor. Pepper. Start cooking up some rice. Other food-like objects. That's not a food-like object. That is. That is. That is. Okay. Okay. So bread. Because the sooner we get the kitchen going, the sooner we can do... I guess once I cook that rice, I'm going to continue to cook thatch. Because eventually our kitchen's going to go back here. Because if I want to put a coffee maker in it, I'm going to need, which I do kind of want to put a coffee maker in it. That's from Actually Editions, and it's coffee. Come on, like that's amazing. So to do that, I'm gonna need. Oh, I do. I have a shovel, sword, pick. Okay, I need more stuff. Actually, eggs can go over here too. Let's cook this corn also. At some point. Sticks. I really need to clean up my inventory. Okay, actually, I don't even want a stone pick. I want... Oh my, let's... We have more than enough. And we're probably going to... How do I make a redstone furnace? Redstone furnace is... Okay, I need to go find some bricks. I thought I didn't have enough for that. Okay. All right, so we're going mining. We've got a shovel. Actually, we'll probably take a stone shovel. But we're definitely gonna make some. We've got tons of iron, and we're gonna get more. We're gonna make some hammers. We're gonna make some torches. This can go in the food bin also. So hammers and torches, and I need more coal. A pick, probably. Yeah. So we're gonna make 2 hammers and an iron pick and an iron shovel. And a sword. Some food in our okay. Extra sword. Let's plant this stupid dandelion. Actually, no, let's not. Let's hold on to it because we're gonna want it for dye at some point. Okay, I do have some clay. I appear to be way low on coal. Although I'm not processing anything right now, so I could probably take it out of there. I have a door I can close. Who'd have thought that having a door in your house would be a good thing? All right. Make a bunch of torches. Not take the stuff with me. Also probably not taking that with me. All right, we'll use up the stuff that we have. I probably should make an iron sword too. But we'll use up, again, kind of using up stuff that we have. Ooh, there's like a ton of iron up there, or coal up there. Let's go grab that. Because we definitely need coal. So let's grab this vein up here. What was I thinking I wanted? Oh, clay. And I definitely, so I'm a lot of what I'm looking for is more limestone, so that we can build more buildings. Also, I would like to get, I know I have the 3 diamonds, but before I make a diamond pick, I'd like to have a few more for safety's sake. So we're going to hopefully go find some diamonds. The V crystals grow, because I'm pretty sure these weren't here before. And that's actually not terrible. That's kind of a good thing to know. Get some copper, get as much resources as we can. I also need, because I would like to get into actually having limestone, 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 limestone. Yeah, that works. We'll just tunnel around and pick stuff up. That is tin that we also definitely need. A lot of the thermal foundation machines work in tin. So while I'm mining, think about what to do here. So definitely want to make a place for metal working to happen. That's probably number one on the list is let's make a place where we can build a smeltery, we can build a coke oven, we can put our ore processing, sort of a little outbuilding. And the other thing we need to figure out is how and where we're going to put our power gen, because that's also definitely a thing that we have to work with. Oh, neat. We'll take those. Take silver and lead all day and night. I think I should have a cobble to fill that in with. Oop. Cobble goes here. Don't really care about the crystals yet. Or we might have to just do it like this. Not super worried about the rock crystal, whatever that is. That's for a mod we're not into yet. We might get into, I can't even remember what mod it's for. So we might get into it at some point. It would help to bring chat on top so that I can see you guys. All right. Whoa. Excuse me? That is not how that is supposed to work. We're having lag issues tonight. Don't know why. It's not. This is a local. It's a local server. It's a local file. It's not like I'm calling very, very far away to get my Minecraft going. Yeah, more coal. There's some weird lag happening tonight. And I'm, like I said, not sure where that's coming from. This is when I wish vein mining was a thing. It is in Stonecraft. I get super spoiled when I go play that. And I mean, that's a pack we could definitely get into, but that's not a stream a couple hours a day sort of thing. That is a super, super involved, tons and tons of quests pack. What I'm gonna need to find here, well, I think I do know where one is. I'm gonna not too terribly distant future. We're gonna want to go find that lava and start just disposing of some of our excess cobblestone. Yeah, I want to start making this coal into coal coke. Hey, hey, more diamonds. 2 diamonds. Excellent. Some silver. Quite a bit of silver. We'll grab these diamonds. You know, getting a fortune pick would be nice. Which, once we get into tinkers, that's actually fairly easy. It's way easier than just in straight enchanting is to build stuff like that in a tinker's forge with tool tables and all that good stuff. How many did I get? 4? All right, so we'll have, like I said, the other thing we could do is we could get into the mining dimension, which is kind of neat. It's just there are 2 things I like to do in the mining dimension. One is mine, as the name would imply, and the other is to grind for killing mobs, because it's flat and you can see from really, really far away. And if you build the right sort of structure, you can work on your enderman, getting your ender pearls, with very little threat to you. Very little. Some. Because, oh, more diamonds. Look at all the diamonds. I need these. Alright, yeah, we are in good diamond shape at the moment. Hunting Enderman is never without risk. Hello. Did you actually get a notification today, or did you just, guess? I'm just curious if Twitch is being stupid again. Alright, let's dig this one out. And then we'll dig these a little bit farther. Oh, okay. So, hashtag blame Twitch. Right. So my computer decided today to try and install Mojave when I restarted, even though it can't install Mojave, and that scared the jeebers out of me. You can't install macOS. Why are you trying to install macOS? I didn't tell you to install macOS. Stop trying to install the thing what you can't have. Yeah, it was just like, I don't know if it thought it was trying to update, but it was just, you know, nothing like coming in and sitting down and your computer telling you that it can't install the OS. I assume it was trying to install Mojave and going, but you don't have the right video card. I'm fully aware of the fact that I don't have, yeah, probably an auto install type thing. I'm fully aware I don't have the right video card. And that's going to be a long time coming. Problem is, I don't think you find limestone down here. Again, I think we're going to build some portals. Now that we can go make a diamond pickaxe. Lag is making it do all kinds of weird things today. Alright. Super uneven mines are uneven. Yeah, I thought it was turned off, but that doesn't mean Apple, you know, left it turned off. Sometimes these things just, you know, have a mind of their own. It's supposed to be turned off. I made a good shovel. Where is it? Let's shed some light on the situation here. Silver? Silver. Give diamonds, give coal. Stop lagging. Minecraft, what in the heck are you doing? This is not a remote server. You should not be having these issues. Alright. We definitely have enough cobble to go start building a foundation for our new buildings. And hopefully enough coal to get some power going. A whole lot of coal here. Should probably also make a backpack at some point. all kinds of things. I want to make backpacks. I want to make a satchel. I want to make a jetpack. Because everybody needs to... Actually, jetpack will let me get up to one of the slime islands and get slime, and then I can make those slime boots I was talking about. Oof. Hi, kitty. Okay. How are we doing on inventory? We eat some food. Silver, that's prosperity ore. I'm not super interested in that right now. The black quartz crystal will become relevant once we get to... Pretty sure I saw some clay on the way up. Yeah. Once we get into actually additions, that's where that's going to come into play. Ooh, lots of clay. Good. I need clay, I need gravel, and I think sand to make some of the stuff I want to make. Let's put a light here and see what we're up against. So we're net positive on iron. That's always helpful. Whoops. Let's try not mining up the block that our torch is on. So we need a little power gen area, a couple of dynamos, probably a couple of cells to act as buffers, and then start tunneling underground to run power lines everywhere. That's why we need so much lead. And we're going to need redstone by the truckload as well. Alright, stairs? 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 We can find... there's the stairs. Clay, 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 all this clay. Am I out of... I am, in fact, out of space in my inventory. What do I not need? Probably this cobble. Wow, this is a rich vein of underground clay. Alright, off more cobble. Alright, let's, continue up the steps. We'll come back for that slate as well. Okay, it's nighttime, so we gotta be careful. That's right. I have armor on now. Neener, neener. It's going to be harder for you to hit me. It's not that you can't hit me, but it's going to be a heckin' lot harder. Alright, do the sleeping thing. So I think we're going to need to do the water, getting water thing. Alright, so coal. Tin, silver, nickel, iron, copper, lead. Let's build. Oops, is there more? Oh, there's food over in this. There's food in this one. That goes in a different box. Slate. Food goes in this box. We are out of space for food in this box. We need a bigger box for food. The pepper, I'm pretty sure, has a spot. Yeah, it does. Okay. Alright, so it definitely needs to get some water for this. So let's water this. Because I really want to move that to its permanent place and build an aqueous accumulator so it never runs out of water. So I think the power gen house is going to be our first problem that we solve, and then the second problem we solve is going to be metallurgy. All right, so let's see. We may have to plow some of that up too, but we definitely have enough seeds to reseed our garden. Can I pick up the worm? I can... Can I pick up the worm? Alright, we're going to... Can get more worms. I'm gonna pick this all up because we're gonna need this space. Yes, body is protect. Eat it, zombie. Alright. Why is there a random bat flying around? This isn't... Where are you from? Alright, where in the blue bleeding deuce did you come from? We're also gonna have to set up another food area. Come here. Come here. You're driving me nuts. Keep flying around me. Come here. Bye. No cur. He was in my way. Bigger. More space for food. Considering we're not doing anything stupid at the moment. That wing. That's neat. Alright, so we've got quite a bit of food. Not bad. Alright. Now. Let us... How's this doing? Chugging right along. Silver, gold, copper, tin, lead, iron, tons of iron. Aluminum, however you want to say it. We'll leave those there for now. Okay. So I think we want to have power gen in the middle. terraform the area the way we want it. Because then we can move our, put metallurgy maybe over in this area, and build a greenhouse over in this area. And then our power is also close to the house, so we don't have to tunnel terribly, terribly far when we decide that we want to do the thing. All right. So there are a couple ways that we can get into power gen here. Try to make this look nice. Because at some point we're going to want to have, power's definitely going to become a thing. Power's never not a thing in modded. There's a lot of ways we could build power. We could do, we're going to do thermal foundation. We could do the immersive engineering water wheel. We could do, immersive engineering actually has a whole bunch of machines that we can get into, but they are noisy as all get out, which is why I'm not a huge fan of them. Because you have to put them really far away from your main base, or all you hear is the racket of machines churning and bubbling and doing whatever machines do, and it's super annoying. Okay, so splat. All right, so what I'm thinking is, let's mock this up and then see how big of a thing we need. Let me sit back and look. I need a footrest. Okay, so we're going to need an energy cell. And eventually we'll upgrade the energy cell to hold a ton of RF. We're going to need some sort of dynamo, some sort of dynamo, some sort of dynamo, some sort of dynamo. I can have up to 4 dynamos on one. And there's a bunch of them we can make. We can make steam is the most basic that we have. Magmatic wants hot fluids. Compression requires fluid fuel. Compression dynamos I like for once we get a coal coke oven going, because it'll burn the byproduct of that. Reactant dynamo, fluid fuel, enervation, comes from objects. Numismatic requires, we're probably not going to get into these two. Reactant dynamo requires fluid fuel and solid reactants. And compression dynamo, fluid fuel and coolant. So this one's going to want creosote oil and water. This one's going to want, I'm trying to remember. I think bitumen can be used to make okay, refined fuel. Yeah. So you can build fractionating, so you can turn bitumen into, after a couple of steps, you can turn it into refined fuel. And you often get sulfur. So this can be used in a compression dynamo. It wants refined fuel. For every bucket, you get 1.5 million RF, so it's incredibly efficient. I need to go find a desert to do that, because deserts are where bitumen shows up, because we're probably going to have to go questing for a desert. We're probably going to wait and make sure we have a fortune shovel before we try that kind of malarkey. But steam dynamos and steam dynamos and okay. Okay, reactant dynamo will burn. Oop. Okay, energized glowstone, redstone. These are high-end things. So actually, I think we want a compression dynamo. Yeah, so it'll burn refined fuel and water. Crude oil is what you get from bitumen the first time. Or no, you get something like that. Hooch. You can make hooch, which I think is hysterical. Seed oil from Thermal Foundation, with canola seeds, onions, cotton seeds. So you can do all kinds of stuff with different oils. If I hit U, what other fuels can it use? Oil and powered oil. I have no idea what that is. Refined canola oil. So I can do canola seeds. I can start getting into canola oil. That's pretty, like I said, the creosote oil from Immersive. Melted butter. That's a better than Weagle's thing. That amuses me. Tree oil, naphtha, crude oil, liquefied coal, biodiesel, canola oil, gasoline. So there's lots of different fuels that we have. Rocket fuel. Refined fuel, like I said, is probably one of my favorites. So we're going to get into that. So we're going to need 4 dynamos. We're going to need an energy cell. We're going to need 2 waters and an aqueous accumulator. Oh, it's nighttime. I should go sleep. To keep all of this in water. All the stuff that spawned now gets to die. No cur. So I think, and I'm going to want to walk all the way around this. Ooh, slate. Be digging some of that up. All right. Stupid shovel. Let's see. I don't know if I necessarily need this. I do want to go a little bit farther back, though. Let's go make a couple more shovels. Yeah, I should put in a back door. Oh, spider friend. Who is actually spider friend. Alright, We're just gonna make stone shovels for this. Oop. All right. We'll have to build. Actually, we'll probably end up. I feel like we're going to end up taking down large chunks of these hills at some point. So we may just, you know what, do it now. It's part of Minecraft. It's terraforming the world. It's changing the world to be the change you wish to stay in the world. Change the world to make it what you want it. In this case, I want it a lot flatter. Because unfortunately where we spawned, there is not a lot of flat. But we're going to build this nice compound by the sea. I'm going to make a big wall for all of our various stuff. So yeah, we're probably going to spend a lot of time terraforming and digging. Like I said, Minecraft isn't going away. It's just going to have some friends of the retro persuasion. Would really love to know why. Whoa, how far down am I digging? I don't want to dig down that far. Because I also got to remember I want to keep kind of all this stuff level because I'm going to be tunneling things to power to other parts of the area. For example, the metalworking area is going to need power because that's where all these metal machines are going to go. I am going to have to tunnel power into the house for a couple things. The coffee maker. I'm gonna have to look. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do wireless power, which I might get into for the house. Alright. Sit back, relax, and terraform. We've got a pretty good idea what we want to build here. There's probably better ways to do this. As a matter of fact, I know there's better ways to do this. Excavating will get better once we have some better tools. We'll be able to annihilate like huge 5x5 blocks of things. There are ways to do that in this. So it might look goofy for a while until we get this whole build done. But once I can build the power thingy, there's a powered thingy that lets you like take out massive amounts of the world at a time. It's even better than the hammer. And the hammer's pretty awesome, so. Am I out of shovels? I think I might be out of shovels. I am out of shovels. Okay. Alright. As we're also going to need. We'll need this slate to make the floor. So we might as well grab all of that. Because everything's going to match. So we're going to do, you know, slate. And marble on the floors. That nice utilitarian checkerboard that I'm, you know, digging on. In our little thatched hut. And it's going to be a limestone thatched hut with, may not have a beam. I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about the beam in the back, unless I add one to the back of the house, which is not outside the realm of possibility. So much ore. Shovel. Alright, let's use some of these. Doesn't really matter. Also would like to go get, glowstone. Alright. Because glowstone would light this up a little bit better in here. Maybe it's because the sun's kind of behind a cloud. Oh yeah, we're going to try and put power in the middle here. And then maybe we'll go up to put the garden behind this, and we'll go up to that. Okay. Shovel. You can tell what I've been swapping between games, because I'm not sure which keys I want. When you hit E, when you're playing Diablo, it gets you nothing because I is equipment, I is inventory, and that's how you see what equipment you have on your character. So I may or may not have, you know, been last night going, why? E brings, no, E does not bring up your equipment. I brings up your inventory. Oh, it's sunset. That's probably why the light was fading. That looks cool. There's a tree just hanging out in the middle of space and time. Alright, let's go sleep. And then work on building this, well, outbuilding. Woof. Alright, so... let's not worry about this quite yet, because I feel like we're going to end up, Changing some of that as well. That's going to end up being terraced in some way, shape, or form. Should probably get rid of that tree that's just chilling out in the middle of nothing. Minecraft physics are great. I should have the trunk of a tree coming down on my head, but I don't because Minecraft. Alright, so let's see, we put our energy cell here in the middle. We're gonna want and possibly one on top, because then we can have out coming from down below. Because again, we're gonna be tunneling under this. We put our aqueous accumulator over here. This is gonna be our power brick. Yeah. Actually. Aqueous accumulator, aqueous accumulator, aqueous accumulator. And then we end up with and some space to grow. Having never done anything like this, that's probably a good idea. Okay, we're probably gonna have to back up one more. Yeah, we are. And that's why I wasn't super worried. A couple more. Because we're going to be digging this out as basement anyway. Woohoo! Limestone. Copper. Look at all this limestone. That's good, because that's what we're going to be building this building out of, is the limestone that we tunnel up trying to build a foundation for it. Neat. Lots of limestone. Let's grab this marble too for the floor while we're doing so good. Because it just occurred to me that we're going to need marble for the floors. The metal hut, the metallurgy area is going to be much, much larger. The metallurgy area is going to have to be pretty good size. The creosote, or the coke oven itself, is a 3x3x3 thing. It is enormous. I may actually have to go and get some cobblestone. But that's okay. We have plenty. I can always fill in with dirt as well. Okay. Pick the stuff up. Alright, so we decided this is our aqua waste accumulator. Fill it in with that stuff too. Diorite. Nobody wants diorite. Okay. Right. So I want to go 2 behind this stack. And then this is going to be where the wall ends up. Really? Okay, fine, be that way. But for now, can do some fancy shenanigans with my hammer and get some of this tunneled out a little bit faster. Mostly I'm doing this because I want this coal. There. It won't touch the dirt, so I can kind of also use that to my advantage. A little bit, alright. We're going to end up rebuilding a bunch of this too, I know. Alright, so... Just take that death off too. I'm going to tunnel out around our mock-up here though. Get all the dirt as we can out of the way. Oops, no, that's part of our mock-up. Alright, so we need to pull... Alright, how did I do the subfloor on this? Yeah, it's 2 layers. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, subfloor. Because we're going to lay a subfloor like you do. I need a pick. I need to get up here and start carving this down. I have 1 more shovel. So I'm going to carve as much as I can down with the shovels that I have before I go back in to make new tools. And then we should be able to... So, go stream for about another hour. Like I said, there's something on that I want to watch at 8. So hopefully we'll finish this build by then. That'd be super awesome if that could happen. Kinda not holding my breath at the rate I'm going, because scope creep continues to be a thing in Minecraft for everybody. I think every Minecrafter in existence can attest to the fact that scope creep is such a thing. Also, it's sunset. Scope creep being the... This is not as obnoxious as a build as it... This is a much more obnoxious build than it was when I started this project. Because as you build in Minecraft, you'd like, oh, I want this, and I want this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this, and all of a sudden it's like, what have I gotten myself into? And you realize that you've gotten yourself into the building, you know, the Taj Mahal when all you wanted to build was a small house. I wish circles were easier in Minecraft because of crazy builds, speaking of crazy builds that I would love to do that would, oh, isn't that pretty? Ah, there's an aurora. That's so cool. Up in the north, I have northern lights. If circles were easier in this game, I would 100% build the mothership in Minecraft. But circles are such a pain that building the mothership would just be kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I know, it'd be super cool, but circles are so hard to deal with. In a square-based world, it's really hard to deal with circles. Go fig. Funny how that works. They never thought anybody would want to build with circles in Minecraft. Because the other thing I thought about doing as a massive build would be the globe theater. Especially with like the thatch and stuff, it would be super cool to build the globe in Minecraft. Because literature dork. Alright, I mean, large chunks of this is going to get tunneled through again anyway. Once we start actually running power. Yeah, that's the thing. There are definitely ways to do circles, and it's, to make it would be a big build. I mean, it's circle is just a series of points that are equidistant from a center. Everybody remembers their basic geometry. That would be so much glass, though, too. Put, like, trees in the middle. I mean, people have definitely done, like, pixel art circles and stuff. It's not... I'm not saying it's outside the realm of possibility. And there are actually, like, Java, like, apps and stuff online that'll help you calculate, like, circular builds in Minecraft. I have to go get more of this, I'm sure. Alright. Okay, so... So it's here, here. So this is going to be under this. This is going to be 1. This is going to be 2. This is going to be wall. So yeah, once we figure out where the wall is going to be, and then we can clean this up, and then we can get this put together, and then we can clean up around it. tons of cobblestone in the house. Not worried about running out of this. Alright, so we want this to all go away. Use our hammer to tunnel some of this out. And then we'll clean behind it. We'll clean that up. Once we get the thing built, we'll get this all cleaned up. Put some grass, because it's going to involve, you know, putting grass down around it to make it look like it belongs, that sort of thing. It's a construction site. As a matter of fact, we can start filling in here with dirt. Although we're probably going to want to go after that. Because Lord knows I have enough dirt also to do this. I'm going to go after that that slate though. Alright. So we're going to build our subfloor and our foundation. And then we'll, like I said, we'll backfill into that's not right. Because that's going to have to be hollowed out a little bit also. Probably make another hammer. Like I said, we'll fill a lot of this in with dirt once we get that far. It'll look like, when I'm done, it'll look like it belongs. Right now, it looks ridiculous. But one of the things that I'm challenging myself on this particular build is to make something that's not just let's throw everything in a house. Like usually my general MO for playing Minecraft tends to be either go up or go down. I've never tried to do something like this where I make a bunch of smaller compound type buildings. So this is new territory for me. Something I'm kind of challenging myself to do. Alright. So I've got some slate and I got some marble. And I'm probably going to do... Well, I'll do... Okay. How nicely utilitarian. Oops, it's not. This one's wrong. Wow, I can't aim blocks tonight to save my life. Wow. You and you. Okay. Okay, let's go down. Like I said, I'm probably going to want to go after that slate. Yeah, it's starting to look like something. Get a ton of dirt, and like I said, we'll get a ton of dirt. I mean, I have a ton of dirt in there. We'll backfill all of this with dirt once we get done building. Landscape it all nicely. It's just like real construction. They tear up your site and then they fix everything later on at the end of the process. Okay, it's sunset. Throw a torch down so I can see what I'm doing. Just want to get the last of this vein of slate. Because we definitely want to fill this. We don't want to leave this hollow because that's how you get wall zombies, and I don't want wall zombies. It's bad enough when you have cave zombies because you build your house over a cave. This is a lot of slate. My goodness, I didn't think that there was going to be this much slate in here. It's a very nice vein. I'm going to need it for the flooring for the other builds too, which is why it's like, I can't turn it up. There's like, I can't turn this down. There's so much of it. Good gravy. It just keeps going. It's like a stack and a half. And we're not done. Might be running out here. May have finally run to the end of the vein. Yeah, it looks like we've run to the end of the vein. Grab this coal ore. Because you never want to... As our power needs go up, so will our need for solid fuel. Coal is a really good solid. It's probably our primary solid fuel at the moment. Okay, this is getting super backfilled with dirt. Don't leave any gaps because that's, like I said, do you want wall zombies? Because that's how you get wall zombies. And then you have to listen to them being stuck in the wall. And it is tremendously irritating. Even leaving a one size hole, you get to then That'll get you baby wool zombies. Wish there was a mod pack that gave me a front end loader. That would be fun. And I'm about to make. I have a drawer full of dirt in my house, and believe me, I'm not about to make a ton more. Let's go sleep. Make some more tools. Another hammer would be amazing. Hi, pup. Should go looking for a cat. There's a thing I can make called a nature's compass, which we'll probably make in the not too terribly distant future. Oop, tools. I need tools. And that will tell me like where stuff is. No, I do need that because I want to make sticks. All right. One hammer. Couple of shovels. What's cooking? Nothing's cooking, so we should be cooking stuff. Let's cook. Let's cook iron, actually. All right. Do I have limestone on me? I do. Good. Okay. So then our walls are going to go like that. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of tunneling and backfilling to do. So we're gonna end up taking out large hunks of this wall. Are you snoring? He does snore. He'd never admit it. As a matter of fact, I asked him and he's like, no, 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 no. That would be extremely undignified if I snored. You totally were snoring, dude. You 100% were snoring. I heard you. I would love... I mean, same. I saw enough construction driving across 70. But what I need is something like that in Minecraft. Okay. Where's that hammer that I just made? Okay. Because, yeah, we're going to backfill, but we're going to not backfill it up all the way. Things are going to get real crazy real fast. Yep, kitty kitty. Mom, why are you telling people on the internet that I do undignified things? They're going to think I'm an undignified... You are an undignified cat. No, I'm not. All right, so let's start filling this in a little bit. All right. Kind of give us an idea, A, of what we're up against, and B, the grass can start expanding onto this where we are. There. All right. Since we're excavating large chunks of this hill at this point. All right, this can continue. We can fill this all in. Keep hearing there's somewhere there's a chicken laying eggs. That's what that popping noise is. Which always amuses me in great amount that it makes a popping like noise when they lay an egg. All right, so this is where we want to get to with the destruction and the destruction and the destruction. And we can turn it into nice lawn. So, like I said, that'll be our aqueous accumulator. I need to get a little bit more marble. I need a whole lot more of this. But that's actually gonna, okay, so we're gonna have a little power area. That's gonna be quite nice. The heck is that thing called? Oh, what is it called and what do I need to make it? Flux bore. Tool casing. Okay, I need to get into a flux bore, silver, tin, iron. The higher levels of flux bore are what lets you like take out massive amounts of the world at any given time. Unfortunately, until I get the let's just say we've got a long way to go before we can get to that. We can make the basic one, but the basic one's really not gonna, it's not gonna do that much more than the shovels and picks we have. So until we can get into like the resonant one and stuff, then there's kinda not much of a point. Dirt, 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 all the dirt. Which we will put to good use. We're just moving the dirt. A lot. I think I want to go one more back. Yeah, I do. Yeah, we want to go one more back. Yeah, we're starting to get there. We're getting there. Sunset already? Time flies when you're having fun. Or whatever it is we're having. Now this is actually, it's very zen doing this kind of work in Minecraft. I always, I find it incredibly relaxing, actually. Let's go sleep. Also, let's eat. Gotta watch that hunger level just because I'm not... I really need a bow and arrow. Ah, darn it. I do have limestone. What are we doing on? Let's get some of our various ingots cooked. Fully, okay, so he sawed it off. I mean, that's basically what this is. I mean, if you talk to people, you know, a lot of people will say Minecraft, it's just virtual Legos. Right down to it being all, you know, like blocky and stuff. What the... And I always thought the same thing about building with Lego too. It's very, you know, it's kind of relaxing. And you get something done and you're happy with it. That is a little bit closer to my house than I would have liked, I think. I think, oh hi. Do not blow up. So I think what we're actually gonna do... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put the door on the side. There. Door goes there. That'll look a little bit better. All right. All right. All right. it's this corner we need to work on. Unfortunately, like I said, and the nice thing about the flux spore is the flux spore doesn't care what material it is. The flux spore will just take care of it, whether it's dirt or cobble or stone or whatever. Flux spore, no care. Neat. All right. All right. See if we can get a... Oh, nope. He says, "Are you taking my picture?" Nope. No, not at all. I totally wasn't trying to get you on stream. He's looking at me like, lies. Massive lies, human. Oop, and now it lost because I picked it up and did something with it. I probably touched something I shouldn't have touched. Oop. There. Now you can see the back of my hand. All right. There. Something like that. Yeah, camera borked. All right. Probably won't play with moving the camera. Othello says, yeah, I restarted the app. He says, that is what you get, human, for trying to put cats on stream against their wishes. He's like, I did that. You did not do that. He's like, says you. I am Kitty. Who knows what I am capable of? Alright. We'll have to do something with this massive wall at some point as well. Not sure what yet. Definitely gonna grab this copper. Yeah, not sure. Not 100% sure what we're gonna do at the back of this wall. Figure it out at some point, I'm sure. Feel like we'll be doing something with this tree at some point. Like cutting something, we have to get an axe and cut some of these trees back too. Sheep friends. Something else we're going to have to probably build at some point is an animal area. Really? Okay. Of course. That's fine. We can go grab an axe too and take care of these trees. Take care of all of this, and then we'll go looking for limestone. Okay. Believe it or not, wild berries are actually fairly nutritious. Alright, do I need more sticks? Probably. Do I have marble? I do. Sweet! This can go over here. Alright, so sticks. Alright, so I need an axe. Need shovels. The amber I want to put away. We'll get into Snorshcraft at some point. Can finish the floor, which will be nice. There we go. It's a lot easier to build when you have a floor. Although we're probably going to dig into the floor for, so for this, for the aqueous, yeah, we'll see. We have to put water around it to make it generate more water. I have to think about how I want to do that. How I want to do this, however. Oh wow, I've never done that before. Is so I want to tunnel from below. As much as I can. Just to keep from falling off the edge of what I'm doing. To bring it to kind of take care of the Wile E. Coyote factor. Alright. Starting to look a little more, looks a little organic, kind of, almost. I think I'm gonna go with that. Can't quite reach over there. Okay. There. Once we get a flux spore or something, we can just completely destroy this whole hill. We can knock out this whole, we can knock over this whole mountain, but for now, we've got a nice area around our hut. I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna grab a door. And I'm gonna make a couple of things. Then we're gonna have to go looking for more limestone. Yay. Alright, so first thing I want to build. Let's get some copper cooking, because I know we're going to need copper to build a bunch of these machines. All right, so aqueous accumulator is... Okay, I need glass. I need glass. I need to go find some sand. I also need to find some spruce logs. Go back to that village. Tiger wood. Spruce wood. All right. Do I want to do around the door? We'll see. All right. Oh, I meant to grab the door too. All right, I need to go grab some glass or some sand. Don't want to make the river do weird things, at least not where I can see it. Oh, hi. Gonna build an aqueous accumulator. Hi. Gonna beat you to death with a shovel. And I mean, I'm gonna need stacks and stacks of sand. There's a lot of stuff that I'm about to do that needs sand. Hello, squid. Squid friend, except that squid friends are dumb. Okay, 27 sand. Let's start with that. Because we're going to need to use sand to make the coke oven bricks. We're going to need sand to make the smeltery bricks. All right, so we're going to need, and also the space around this is going to be for piping, because we're going to need to pipe stuff into this. All right, I need a redstone. Okay. Oh, that's granite. Okay. Could I use more drawers? Probably. But I want to get power gen going. All right. Okay, so we need iron. We have copper. We want iron and tin. I think those are going to be the big ones that we need. All right, so I need a device frame. I need a copper gear. I need 2 iron gears. I need a redstone. Oh, I need to grab some redstone. I'm gonna need tanks too. Redstone servo. And a bucket. Okay, so we have that. going to need a portable tank. Definitely need more glass. All right, so let's get this put together. Where's that bucket? Okay, so the aqueous accumulator, it's kind of neat. We're going to need more than one bucket of water, but we can dig it out and get it started. So what this is going to do is this is going to give us a constant supply of water. So what I want to do is I want to actually put this in the floor. Right here. And I want to I'm going to need to hollow out a square on either side of it. And fill it with water. I would really, really like to pick that up. Because it needs a water source on either side of it. So now, if I put this tank up here, you can see the orange block on these various machines is output. So you can see it's filling. And if I were to take a bucket out of this, it's going to fill right back up. So what the aqueous accumulator is doing is making water, it's pulling water out of the air, which is going to be awesome for the fact that we're going to have to, which is why I kind of don't want to build this up tall yet. I don't know how tall this is going to have to be. Okay, so the second thing that we're going to need is an energy cell that goes there. Because we're gonna do this infrastructure, we're gonna do this as infrastructure. See how far we get in the next couple minutes. All right, so let's do some gold and some silver. Because keeping it pulverized also is going to make it easier when I want to make the various alloys that I'm probably going to need to get into. Okay, so energy cell. Energy cell basic, energy cell frame. Okay, so I need an energy cell frame. I need a lead gear. Means I need lead. Okay. Lead. For gold. I have iron. Okay. I also need, I'm going to need one of these. Okay, so I need electrum. So like I said, we're going to need to do some alloys. And it's a lot easier to do these alloys when I've got the powders already, because usually you have to mix the powders and then smelt them. So that's going to give us our lead gear. Let's get our electrum going. So this is going to give me an electrum ingot. Okay. So I need a lead gear. I need the frame. I need this thing. I need 2 more lead. Need some more redstone. Lead. And then once I get I can speed this process up dramatically. And then I'm going to have to run it somehow into, because my the other thing that's going to have to be, I'll have to think about this, because my storage system has to be, my storage and crafting system have to be in here, so I'm going to have to run, and I know there's ways, there's input and output buffers, and I want to learn how to use those. So I want to be able to run things underground from my metalwork room into my storage system buffer. But for now, let's see if we can get this built. All right, so we need a block of redstone. And we have energy cell. Okay, so energy cell. So I can upgrade the energy cell to hold more. Right now I think it'll hold 2 million RF. I can upgrade it significantly. It will be an enormous buffer. So we have here energy cell basic. This goes here. So it'll hold 2 million. So now what I'm going to do, just as kind of proof of concept, and actually to get, so we'll do our metal, if we have to, we'll move this. All right, I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to grab the wrench, and I'm going to make something called fluid duct. Fluid duct. So I need copper. Okay. And I'm going to make something called a servo. I think you kind of saw this. So you saw, what's this? Iron nugget. Okay, I need some iron nuggets. That's easy. So you saw me do this essentially the same thing in Feed the Beast. Only we're going to take it, what you saw me do in Skyworld was the basic implementation of a lot of this stuff. What you're going to see here is I'm going to take this to just a ridiculous degree. We're going to upgrade this energy cell so that it holds a ton of energy. We're going to okay, so we're going to start. We're going to put take this out of the, get this out of the, we can get all these out of the way for now. All right, so we put our dynamo down. And we whop it with the wrench until it's facing the right way. Oops, it was facing the right way. And we put the coal back into it. And we grab our fluid duct. Okay, so what we're going to do with the fluid duct is kind of weird. Like I said, this is going to be... Okay. Because eventually this is going to go, this is going to feed all of the different things, machines that we have here. For now, it's only going to feed that machine. So we'll get this out of the way. But we know it's up high enough. So we tell this to ignore. And this is making energy. And this is making energy, this is storing energy. So what I'm then going to do is use what's called flux duct. I'm going to tunnel under, and then we'll have a whole network of power running underground. So Next stream, so Monday, because tomorrow we're doing task times. Over here, we are going to start building our metalworking area. We're going to be building a Tinker's Construct. We're going to be building a Tinker Station. We're going to be moving our ore processing over here. And then we're going to be building our coke oven, which the coal coke, it helps us get into steel and some other alloys, but mostly it's a very, very efficient source of fuel. The steam dynamo, it's cheap, it's easy, but it's not stupendously efficient. And I can start getting leaf decay happening over here while I'm doing so good. So we're going to use this, this is going to be a much larger build than this was. So this is our little power hut. We've got our generator going. And the cool thing is I can take this energy cell places if I need to for right now. So eventually there's going to be 4 more of some sort of dynamos attached to this. So now we kind of have an idea of how high we have to build this house, so we know how much limestone we have to go looking for. Might be a little bit higher than the other one. So up here, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're up against. I don't even know if I have enough dirt to give you an idea of what we're up against. I mean, we need a 9x9 space for a stove, for a coke oven. We need over the weekend I might try to get some of the clearing work done. Depends on the weather and what's going on. I really need to get those desks out of here. But we need a 9x9 space for the coke oven. We need probably something about that, a little even bigger than that. So we need 3x3x3 for the coke oven. We need something like 5x5 by 2 or 3 for the smeltery, plus room for the tables. And we're going to want to put our ore processing, which is going to take up the space that we have in the house. Plus, we're going to need we're going to want a redstone furnace, and we're probably going to have to put an induction smelter in because there are certain alloys that need to be done in an induction smelter. And at some point, we're going to have to. Did I leave enough room? I probably did. Over here, we're probably going to have to run power here. This is probably where we're going to put our fuel refinery as well when we start going looking for bitumen and getting into high-end fuel. So this area, we're going to be doing a lot more earth clearing because we got a lot more we got a lot more space to take up. And then we have to find some place to put our garden. That can go up a little ways. We may put a nice staircase and then put the garden up. That might look kind of nice. So, big plans. Don't know how far we'll get on them, but big plans. So at least I can maybe get and go look for a ton of limestone and maybe finish the power area. Come on, I would just really, really like to. Nope. Get these out of here so leaf decay starts to be a thing. There we go. Here's the thought, let's not axe away the thing I'm standing on. Alright. So yeah, we're going to be clearing out. I'm going to be clearing out a huge part of this piece of hillside over here, because then we can just run the power underground. I want my power above ground so I can monitor it. So what this is essentially going to do is act as a buffer, so I can make power and store power. And then I think what we'll probably end up doing is putting in a nice little staircase. And we'll put our greenhouse. We may bring this down a little bit, but we'll probably put our greenhouse back here. Oh wow, that's couldn't have been timed any better, could it? Knock this down. Like I said, if I can get especially if I can get into the flux bore thing, that would the flux bore would help us put a greenhouse in. If I need to plant more, I can plant more. You can see it's coming in. So our lawn is coming back in nicely, and that's kind of what we want. I love the little footsteps that I leave. So that's the future plan. Tomorrow night, okay, let's come up here. Tomorrow night, task times in Tone Town with a back for minimal soft locking. Over the weekend, I will try to get on this. Monday, probably more Minecraft, because I want to get into retro stuff, and I think that's what's going to happen in the fall as I transition to a less intense streaming schedule based on my personal schedule. So look for it in the fall to start kind of transitioning the channel into I keep coming back to either like retro casual Mac or filthy casual retro, or just something about being retro, being casual, and the fact that I'm probably going to run as much as I possibly can on the Macintosh versions or Apple II versions, depending on what I'm playing. Even if I'm playing on an emulator, I mean, there's very little right now that I don't have metal that I could be playing. It's kind of going to be like I could be playing this on the metal, but the metal either can't be exported, as in the Mac Plus. So that's this one. Has no video out whatsoever. The 2E has no audio out whatsoever. So, but the 2C has both out. The 2GS has both out. The G3 has everything out. If I could, VGA capture is expensive. So it's not like I can't play it on the metal. I have like the stuff. It's none of this was ever designed to do what I want to do with it. But in the meantime, it's getting very warm. I'm very warm. Again, I'm sitting in front of a 2012 Mac Pro that's blowing on my leg. I can't wait to stream in the winter. It's going to be like a space heater. It's going to be, it occurred to me like, it's going to be awesome in the winter because I'm going to have my fuzzy blankie and I'm going to have my space heater that is my tower, and it's going to be like so good. But for now, we're going to leave it there. I will see you tomorrow with some Apple IIgs Task Times in Tone Town fun. And as always, I'm glad you tuned in, and thanks for watching.